Welcome back to Mael's Luxury Auto. The muscle car world has always thrived on a balance of nostalgia and innovation. In 2026, that balance might just reach a new peak if the rumors surrounding the return of the Chevrolet Chevelle SS turn out to be true. For decades, the Chevelle SS has existed as a symbol of raw American power, a street-legal statement of dominance, and an icon of automotive design. And now, in a time when electric vehicles and hybrid powertrains are redefining what performance means, the Chevelle SS name returning to the streets could be the most exciting thing to happen to muscle cars in years. The story of the Chevelle SS begins in the late 1960s when Chevrolet delivered an aggressive response to the growing muscle car movement. It offered massive version 8s, bold styling, and an intimidating road presence. Today, enthusiasts wonder, can that spirit really be revived in the digital age? Based on early leaks, renderings, and industry whispers, the 2026 Chevelle SS isn't just a homage, it's a rebirth with attitude. If the concept becomes reality, the design of the 2026 Chevelle SS will undoubtedly pay tribute to its roots. Picture a low-slung, wide-bodied frame with a sweeping fastback profile. A sharp front fascia with piercing LED headlights and a gaping blacked-out grille gives the car an aggressive face. The muscular fenders wrap around massive 20-inch wheels with performance tires ready to grip the asphalt. Hood scoops and aerodynamic detailing hint at the performance beneath, while the rear end ties it all together with slim LED taillights, a dual exhaust setup, and a rear diffuser for downforce. It's retro-inspired, yes, but not in a cheesy or outdated way. It looks futuristic, clean, and entirely at home in 2026. The aesthetic is a bold fusion of Camaro aggression, Corvette sleekness, and that unmistakable Chevelle soul. What powers the new Chevelle SS is where things get serious. According to insider leaks and sources close to GM's performance division, the 2026 Chevelle SS could be equipped with a range of powertrains. At the top of the line, a supercharged 6.2-liter LT4 V8, the same beast that powers the Camaro 1 Zelati and the C7 Corvette Z06. This engine cranks out a monstrous 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, offering mind-blowing acceleration, brutal mid-range pull, and a soundtrack that will shake your bones. With this engine, the Chevelle SS could hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, with a top speed north of 190 miles per hour. Transmission options may include a 10-speed automatic for precise shifts or a 6-speed manual for purists who want a visceral, hands-on experience. Rumors also suggest that there could be multiple trims, including more accessible models with a naturally aspirated V8 or even a turbocharged inline-4 producing around 325 horsepower for those looking for the look and feel without the full punch. But GM isn't stopping at tradition. As emissions regulations tighten and performance expectations evolve, there's talk of a hybrid variant. Not a Prius-style commuter, but a high-performance hybrid using electric motors to enhance launch torque and possibly offer short bursts of all-electric drive for city cruising. There's also speculation about an eventual all-electric Chevelle SS variant, though whether that's 2026 or further down the road remains uncertain. Either way, the future of muscle is not only fast, it's flexible. Inside the Chevelle SS, modern tech meets old-school swagger. The cabin is expected to feature a driver-focused layout with premium materials, aggressive bucket seats, and digital performance readouts. A 13.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, over-the-air updates, and integrated performance apps will sit at the heart of the dashboard. A heads-up display could project your speed, RPMs, and G-forces onto the windshield. The interior won't just be about speed, though, it'll be about presence. Expect SS badging, carbon fiber accents, contrast stitching, and perhaps even a few nostalgic callbacks to the original Chevelle like circular air vents or chrome toggle switches. Sound insulation will make the cabin livable, but not enough to muffle the V8 growl that defines the SS experience. It's about engaging all the senses: sight, sound, touch, and adrenaline. Technology extends beyond the dashboard. The 2026 Chevelle SS is rumored to include GM's Super Cruise, a semi-autonomous driving system that allows for hands-free highway cruising on mapped roads. Advanced safety features like blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, rear cross-traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking are expected to be standard or available across the lineup. The Chevelle SS is designed to be not just powerful, but practical and safe, something that the original never had to think about, but the modern world demands. As for pricing, Industry insiders suggest a wide range. The entry-level Chevelle SS may start around $38,000 to $42,000, aggressively priced to compete with Ford's Mustang GT and Dodge's Charger Scat Pack. The mid-range trim with the naturally aspirated V8 may hover around $52,000 to $58,000. But the full-blown LT4-powered SSX variant could easily push past $75,000. If a hybrid or special edition enters the scene, prices could climb higher, potentially into six-figure territory if Chevy decides to create a limited production Halo model. It's worth noting that some of these figures stem from unconfirmed leaks, and GM has yet to officially acknowledge the Chevelle SS revival. In fact, here lies the controversy. As of now, GM has not confirmed the development or release of a 2026 Chevelle SS. Some automotive news sites and forums have shared AI-generated renderings and speculative specs that have fueled excitement but also skepticism. GM Authority, a respected voice in the automotive industry, has even gone so far as to call the current buzz clickbait, cautioning fans not to get too attached to concepts that may never make it to production. Yet, the overwhelming interest and potential demand could push GM into action. The muscle car market is evolving, and with Dodge shifting away from pure V8 power toward electric muscle, Ford leaning into turbocharged innovation, and Tesla redefining performance metrics altogether, there's space for GM to make a bold, emotional move. The 2026 Chevelle SS, if it happens, won't just be a car. It'll be a statement, a throwback to American dominance on the road and a symbol of adapting tradition to modern needs. Whether it's thundering down the track with a supercharged V8 or gliding through city streets with hybrid assist, the Chevelle name carries weight. It reminds us why we fell in love with cars in the first place, not because they were perfect, but because they made our hearts race. In the end, even if the Chevelle SS stays a concept, it has already done its job. It's reignited the imagination, it's brought old fans back into the conversation, and it's reminded an industry increasingly focused on sterile efficiency that emotion still matters. Whether we see it in dealerships or only in dreams, one thing is clear: the legend of the Chevelle SS is far from over.